on, guys? I'm actually gonna this is gonna be a Roy tutorial, as you can probably guess by the title. So I'm just gonna cover many things that Roy can do. Not in this episode, we're only gonna go over his moveset entirely. I think that Roy is a little bit better than where he's placed. Obviously not like 5 tiers better or anything like that, but maybe 1 or 2. He's got some good things going for him, and obviously a lot of bad things that people have pointed out over the years. It's really fun playing Roy, and honestly, if anybody wants to start playing Roy, they don't have like a good base other than like smash boards, but that's for mostly PM Roy, and PM Roy works a little bit different than Melee Roy. But some of the stuff does carry over, so that's a good thread. I'll probably link that in the description. But anyways, let's get started. So we're going to start with his jab. His jab's a nice little single hit. You just hit it by pressing A. It's cool. It's just that one, it's not like Marth's when he has the 2, so it's kind of cool because you can act faster out of it. Let's go to his tilts. He's got his down tilt. Works in either direction. It's kind of fast. His up tilt, forward tilt, it goes in either direction as well, and you can turn around the up tilt as well, like that. So those are all of his tilts, and then we're gonna go through his smash attacks. Smash attacks, that's your forward smash, goes in either direction like that. Gonna be using a lot of that, that's for sure. His up smash, like that. So his up smash has a couple different extra hitboxes on it. One of them including the spike that nobody can ever hit in tournament. But it's pretty cool when you do get it. It sets up for a lot of cool things. But other than that, it just sends them straight up. Forward smash will send them obviously that way, or if you hit him that way, it's gonna send him that way. His down smash, he hits in front of him first, so every time you use it, he's gonna hit in front of him first, which is always kind of nice because if you're like over here, you know for a fact he's gonna hit in front of him. That's kind of cool. So I believe those are all of his smash attacks. Yep, got them all. Alright, so then we're gonna go to his aerials. So this is his up air, that's his forward air. I'm going a little faster. His up air is kind of nice. All of these moves, by the way, they are not tippers unless they're close to Roy. So right on like that yellow part of his sword, I don't know if you can see it right there. Not the hilt part, like not the hilt specifically, but that like thing on the actual blade, the yellow part. That's mostly where you're going to be wanting to hit all of his moves. There are going to be times where you're going to want to use the weak part of his move for specific scenarios. But most of the time you're going to want to aim for obviously the sweet spot of the move. So up air is pretty fast. You're going to use a lot of that. Forward air, that goes in either direction. Like that. So it can be pretty fast if you need to like wall somebody out like that. And then back air. So back air, just like Marth's, it actually turns Roy around, which is kind of nice. If you do it too late though, he won't turn around, so you kind of have to do it like a rising back air, but which is nice. So what you can use it for is when you're going to ledge. Wow, actually edge cancel that. When you're going to ledge like that and you need to grab the ledge pretty quickly, can be better sometimes to do that. Say you get like a forward smash way the hell over here and they go flying, but they have a chance to recover, then you can just do that. I don't know, I don't use it too often, but it's all personal preference, honestly. It does look really fucking cool, not gonna lie. So next thing is his down air. His down air's got a couple different hitboxes on it as well. The weak hit sends them up, and the sweet spot sends them down. The sweet spot is like right where his head is. So right where his head is where it sends them down. So that's kind of inconvenient because you kind of have to space it. It's not inconvenient if you know how to space it, but it can be inconvenient if you're trying to learn how to space all of his moves. Because it's not really used that often, just because you're stuck in the move forever. Like, if I use it up here, I have the chance to recover, but barely. So if I used it any lower than there, I would be dead. So like if I use it here, oh no, I'm alive. Okay, hang on. If I use it there, if I do a short hop, you ain't living, boys. You are not living. So you kind of have to like do a rising full hop down air to be able to have the chance of living. So I only kind of use the sweet spot if I'm gonna style on somebody or something like that, because it's really dangerous using it off stage. But the other part of it, at the tip of his sword, it sends them up, so that can be used in a lot of different ways. So that is his up air, forward air, back air, and down air. Oop, down air. Okay, so this right here is his neutral air. It's the double swipe, just like Marth's. It's really nice. The second hit's pretty strong. You'll be using that a lot too, in junction with forward air and up air. You actually use all of his aerials pretty equally. But you get a quick double swipe. And that's just really nice for using really quickly. You can get like single hits and stuff if you're quick enough. Single hits are really cool to pull off. Cool. So then we're gonna go over his grabs next. So he's got this up throw, which it is also a chain grab. So that's good for Roy, because you can always destroy spacies with chain grabs like that. So I just did a forward air right there. Didn't mean to. Hey, wake the fuck up. Okay. So then his down throw, he throws them against the ground and they bounce. This is really good for setting up tech chases and stuff like that. Forward air, he just kind of bounces them off the ground, but they fly forward instead, obviously. Back throw, kind of same thing. Less handy than down throw, in my opinion. Because back throw doesn't send them as far, which is nice. Sometimes you don't want that, but even at 0, down throw causes a tech, so that's what's really nice about down throw. Back throw, on the other hand, does not. So that's the only difference there. So then we are almost done. We're gonna go over his specials. Specials are pretty cool actually, and you'll be using a lot of them, so they're pretty nice to know. So you've already seen one of them, which is his recovery. It's called Blazer. So what's nice about this recovery over Marth's is you have way more angle to it. So you have like a whole lot of horizontal recovery like this. Other than like Marth has to like hump his way over there, you know what I'm saying? But like you have a lot of horizontal recovery, and you can go straight up too. So it's not like it's not possible to not go straight up, but the option is there to you know, go horizontal. And then his down special is his counter. His counter is a little bit shorter than Marth's. Doesn't stay out as long. Oh shit! Sorry, you probably can't even see my hand. Doesn't stay out as long. But it still works really well. It's got 1.5 times damage and knockback, I believe, or it could just be knockback. I'm not 100% sure on the damage part, but I know it's 1.5 knockback. So it's really good when using it on like opponents when they're recovering or anything like that. Which is really nice, but it's a lot, like I said, it's a lot shorter. So when Roy's flashing like that, it's active, but as soon as he stops flashing, you're just stuck there, and you won't counter anybody. You'll just get hit. So that's the one thing that's bad, is because he just stands there for a while, for for a very long time, it feels like, if you miss the counter. But it can work out. It can do wonders for you if you do hit it. It does activate the invisible ceiling glitch, so it'll stop all vertical knockback on any opponents that hit it. It activates it a lot more than Luigi himself does, so there's a good chance you'll kill them off the bottom instead of like the sides and the top, which is kind of cool actually. So then we're gonna go over his neutral B, which is Flare Blade. You'll be using a lot of this because this is quick, nice little quick move, and this is one of the moves that carries the entire hitbox all the way to the tip of the sword. So you get the same hitbox if you were to hit him close as if you were to hit him far away, which is really nice. So you can imagine this is a good move to use like a lot. And fully charged, it is the one-hit KO move in the entire game, but it also does 10% to you, so just be careful. You can definitely use it. It looks really fucking cool, that's for sure. So that's his Flare Blade. Let's go into his side specials. So his side special is kind of nice. It's kind of cool. You'll be using a lot of it for other things, but so it's got 4 different variations of each side attack. So I'm just doing the normal forward, and what you can do to get the timing a little bit better is I usually switch to A when I get to the blue ones. So I'm like, because the first 2 don't need any timing whatsoever. So you can literally press the button as fast as you want. There are 3 different variations of full strings, but you can take the full strings and manipulate them into any combo you want. So there's probably 64, no, not 64, sorry, that's a little excessive. Probably more like 48 different variations, I want to say. You can do a lot with this side B, just because there's so many ways you can do it. So you've seen this one. That's if you just keep holding left or right, and you don't change it to up or down. So if I change it to down, it changes. Oh wait, sorry. There's a lot less combos than 48. It's probably only like 24, because I forgot he keeps the same. Two at the beginning, and then he changes the bottom 2. Alright, so that's all the bottom one. So he does a little stabby move. And then the top one, I don't know why he doesn't change it on this one, because on this one he changes the green. So that's the upward one, sorry. So he does this. It won't let me do it. He does that, and it like brings him up a little bit. That is actually a meteor, the blue one. This one right here is a meteor if you hit it on the sweet spot, on the yellow part that I was talking about. So, and that actually forces Tex and makes him bounce. And then this one right here is really nice for a lot of different things. It pokes shields and stuff, and it covers a lot of area above you, as you can see. So it's kind of weird. I don't know if I can get it to work right here. Oh, he's just gonna roll away, so never mind. So that's his up one. So then you can do a bunch of different stuff with this. So you see what I'm saying? You can change direction every time and get some crazy stuff. So the one I like doing, There you go. So there's so many different options to do with this. You'll mostly be using just the blue. The blue's really good, just because you can get grabbed out of the last one. Unless you know that you can hit it, I wouldn't go for the last one too often. You'll just get grabbed out of it. But I think other than that, we should be all good now. I think I covered everything. I'm not sure what the next episode will be, but it will be on its way. I will definitely make sure to know what the fuck it is, and let you guys know when I make this video. I'll put it in the description on what the next one will be. But other than that, thanks to you guys for tuning in. Hope